Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to kind of update you about hitting the 6 week mark. And then a few days ago, I had my post op appointment, my first post op appointment with my surgeon. And just wanted to update you about a few things I learned from that. As far as how I've been feeling, still getting more and more energy, able to do more and more activity without feeling totally wiped out. Although I still get tired after certain things. Um, let's see. As far as most of my regular routine at home, as far as cooking, the last few days I've been able to do all the meals without an issue. Um, let's see. I did notice over the Christmas break, like I didn't do anything that caused too much exertion. I talked about cutting a pineapple, but I figured out that that knife wasn't too sharp. But our knife, I'm able to cut the pineapple by myself. So just know, every situation is different. So just use your best judgment on what you can't do. A lot of times you can do it, but whether or not you should be doing it. Um, let's see. I really haven't had a whole bunch of pain. Um, the only pain I really had was on New Year's Eve. And Happy New Year's for those of you who in 2021 now. So we was playing our favorite music on New Year's Eve, and I thought, I can bust a little move. I wasn't even doing no major dance moves, but I was dancing around for probably like 30, 60, 90 minutes or so on and off. And I realized that, oh, I can't do this yet. So my body was like, sit your butt down. I'm not healed all the way. So even when you think you good, you probably not. So just kind of remember that. Give your body time to heal. Um, let's see, Christmas Day we had. I think the day after Christmas we did Christmas pictures, and I wore some. I'm still wearing leggings. I'm not comfortable wearing any pants that put pressure on my stomach area. Even though I'm 6 weeks out, it's gone down a lot, but it's still there. But I had these leggings on for probably about 30, 45 minutes, and noticed pretty quickly that they was a little bit too snug for that area. And based on like kind of the indentations they was leaving, I can tell I still had some swelling there. So just be careful. You don't want to kind of irritate that area. It's okay if you wear pants that kind of give a kind of compression to it, but you got to make sure it covers the whole area, because just like any area, you don't want it kind of, in the middle of where the trauma has been. You want it to cover the whole thing. So if you wearing some kind of some tight leggings, make sure it comes above the incision and area, so that the whole area is getting compression and not, digging into the area. Um, let's see what else. Let's see. I did switch my binder. My first one that I wore from the hospital, and this one is just one I bought from Amazon. Was this one? It has the two flaps, so you close those, and both sides has the extra straps that you can kind of give extra compression. This one worked pretty good, but as you see, the sides have this mesh, so it was pretty supportive. But I feel like it could have been more durable and supportive if it wasn't the mesh. And then my Velcro. The issue I really had was my Velcro. Like I can take it off pretty easy. So if I turn over in bed, it like, it opens up and it's off. So the one thing I've learned the last few weeks is that if you wear a binder, you gotta wear it right. Because at one point I wasn't really snugging it. I was just kind of putting it on, and that wasn't giving any support. And every few days I kind of get into a rut, a routine, and I realized like, hey, I really didn't put it on all the way, or maybe it's just I end up. I guess the swelling has gone down a lot. My belly has gone down a lot since day of surgery, and maybe I just kind of got used to where it goes and not realizing that I needed to be closing it more, every week. So make sure you kind of aware of the placement and the kind of fit of your binder so it's doing your job, because it's already uncomfortable, bulky, not fun at all, especially because I'm still having the hot flashes from the loop run. So it makes me even hotter, and my stomach be sweating, so it's just a hot mess. So I feel like if I'm going to wear this, I'm going to make sure I get the full benefits from it. So just make sure you're aware of it. My new one that I have, it just came yesterday. So it has the one flap on it. Just to give you, I'm going to talk about weight loss earlier, but I wore these the first week of surgery, and they pretty loose, so it's not tight elastic, and I know it was like too much pressure on my abdomen, so I had to cut 2 times on each side so it was comfortable. And as you see, I have plenty of space up in here now. Like it's just hanging, so you can kind of see my incision a little bit now. But I'll talk about that a little later. But this one has the one flap, so you kind of get it snug, give it a little tug, and it's on nice and secure. I gotta make sure I don't have it up too high, because my kind of problem area is right up in here. So I kind of keep having to remind myself there and don't bring it up too high. But if you have it too low, it's kind of looser, because we have, a nice hourglass figure. Sometimes I haven't really been using these because this has been giving me enough compression. But if I feel like it's too loose up high or too low, I kind of put it down low to kind of get it more snug. When I sleep, I kind of put the straps up here, because I don't know if it happens to you, but it's been a few times I wake up in the morning and my binder is like all the way up under my boobs, like about to come on my boobs. So it was way too loose. So I have to snug it right here so it doesn't move, because this part usually fits. But as you're moving around at night, sometimes it'll kind of move a little bit. Or maybe I'm not just wearing it right. But like I'm doing, you just kind of figure it out and do what works for you. Let's see. I think that's it. So I wasn't really trying to lose weight, but before my surgery I was 156 pounds. Now, at my post-op appointment I was 142. So that's pretty significant, That's 13 pounds I've lost since the surgery. I haven't been 140 anything in a couple of years. Like I don't even know when last time I was 140 something. But I think it had a lot to do with me working out 2 times a day before the surgery, and then of course having the surgery, because my belly was pretty big, and then my eating habits changed a lot after surgery, just because the digestive system kind of changes, and I want to kind of do a lifestyle change. So I was just eating a lot of raw fruits and vegetables, limited meat. I'm currently doing veganary right now. I don't know if I'm gonna stay on this track the rest of the year, but I kind of wanted to get started off on the right foot. I do plan on at least remaining probably about 90%, 80-90% vegetarian, but I really don't want a whole lot of meat. So yeah, I wasn't really trying to lose weight, but it's about to be snatched. Once I start exercising a lot more, Oh, I'm gonna be ready for this two-piece with my scar. Um, let's see. So during my post-op appointment, I learned a few things. So before surgery, I had my uterus was the size of a 30-week pregnant uterus. So it was big as someone who is 7.5 months, um, which is crazy. Like that is crazy. After the surgery, it was about 14-week size, so about 3.5 months. And after he checked it at my post-op appointment, he wrote it was about 10 to 12 weeks. So I don't know, how much further it's gonna get smaller, or if it's gonna get smaller or not. But that's been kind of my progress with the size of my uterus. I don't really think it's gonna get down to the size it's supposed to be, but that's where we at. He did tell me, originally he told me I needed to wait 6 months before I try to conceive. He now recommends I wait 9 months, which is okay. He said that the amount of reconstruction he had to do to my uterus, he think my outcome will be a lot better if I just wait 9 months to make sure everything's healed up properly. The surgery took 5 hours. That's crazy. It was a pretty lengthy surgery. I just thank God I came out good with my uterus and everything. And we'll just see what plans he has for me. If anything, hopefully I'm helping somebody who's watching this and preparing to have this surgery and having any doubts or anything about it. What else I need to tell y'all? Oh, so I was waiting till I see him to get clear. I'm about to have a hot flash and sweating. I was waiting till I had my post-op appointment so he can kind of check out my incision and everything before I start working on it. But I did buy vitamin E, and as soon as I got home from my appointment, I started working on my incision. So you can buy the vitamin E in the liquid, or you can just buy the vitamin E pills and kind of pierce it with the pen and squeeze out the vitamin E. And so you just kind of put a little bit on your incision and rub it. Right now I'm kind of being very gentle. I don't know if it's normal or everybody experiences the same thing, but yeah, my light just went out, so I'm just kind of changed my angle, and I gotta hold my laptop, and I just figure that out later on. But that is ghetto. But it's all good. We're gonna keep it rolling. Roll with the punches. So I was saying my incision, along my incision, it feels like a little cord is in there, and it's a little tender if I go too hard. So I just want to make sure that it's like really totally healed up. I don't want to, backtrack anywhere. So I'm just kind of lightly massaging around the incision with the vitamin E. I do it 1 to 2 times a day, usually right after my shower, just to kind of make it look a little bit better, get it smooth. As maybe in a week or two, I'll probably start doing a little bit more pressure, because you want to make sure you're going eventually, maybe week 2 or 3 after you start, you want to start going side to side along it and going up and down, and then try to do some circular motions up and down the incision, and that'll kind of work out that scar tissue under there and get it looking better. I noticed a difference after the first day, and like I said, I didn't even do any heavy work on it because I just want to wait a week or two before I really start getting into it, because that doing the vitamin E or other things might work too. Sometimes it's even a lotion, but definitely the vitamin E works really good because it's just good for your skin and it'll get your scar looking a lot better. Let's see. I think that was everything I wanted to cover. So I know the progression with your progress with getting your activity back it's pretty steep the first few weeks, but now we're about to level off and have a little bit slower progress. So I probably start focusing on the kind of rehab side of it, just because I want to get back to my physical activity. It will be a minute before I get into the high level stuff, and a good minute before I start any core activity. But I do want to start some aerobic activity, working my legs and my arms. My doctors did clear me to start back running. He said slowly work up to, lifting my weights. He did say I can use my 15-pound kettlebell and my 20-pound I got dumbbell, but I don't think I'm ready yet. So I'm gonna work my way up to that. So I'm gonna kind of show y'all that journey for anyone's interested and kind of wants to get back into physical activity after that surgery. Just because it's more of my forte. Like, I'm not a personal trainer, but as a physical therapist, we spend a lot of time with exercise and rehab. So in that aspect, that is my skill set. But I look forward to talking to you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.